Aloha and welcome to our video on lipids. Today's goals are to recognize that lipids are water insoluble and they're used for food storage, membranes, and hormones. And also we're going to describe the three main types of lipids today. Okay, so why are lipids important? Well, first of all, they carry and transport vitamins and get them into the body for us, and that's important for us to get them. Also, there's the essential fatty acids, and those are necessary to build things out of these lipid structures, such as the cell membrane, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. And then the other thing we want to remember about lipids is they allow us to store energy. So if we have too much energy in the cell, then it stores it as a lipid or a fat, and that's how we accumulate or keep energy for later on. So it's kind of like our reserves. Okay, so there are three main types of lipids. They are the triglycerides, the phospholipids, and the steroids. The triglycerides, tri is 3, so that's going to be one molecule of glycerol and 3 fatty acids. That's where the tri comes from. And this is our source of stored energy. So this is how we store excess energy in the body, or an organism store the excess energy for use later on. We also have our phospholipids. Our phospholipids have the one molecule of glycerol as well and only 2 fatty acid molecules. They also have a phosphorus. That's why this phospho is here. And this is what forms the lipid bilayer that we find in cell membranes, and we'll take a look at that in the next slide. And then our third main type of lipid are the steroids. And the steroids are made of 4 attached carbon rings, and this is found in our hormones, cholesterol, and in vitamin D. Okay, so let's take a real quick look at the cell membrane, and you can see that we have the inside of the cell here and the outside of the cell here, and this is our cell membrane. And basically what it does is it separates the inside from the outside of the cell. Now, the bulk of the cell membrane is right here. It's made up of these phospholipids, and you can see it right here. Okay, and we have two different parts. We have the fatty acid tails here, the 2 tails here, and these make it hydrophobic. So that means it doesn't bond with water. And you know, if you put oil in water, it separates, and that's what happens here. You have this layer here that does not allow water through it, and that's what allows you to keep water inside the cell. Now, the other part of this is the hydrophilic end here, which is water liking, water loving, and then water can come right up to there. You'll also notice that we also have several different protein channels and things that we'll talk about a little bit later when we get into our talking about the cell membrane, but I wanted to show you that it's made of this lipid bilayer. So we have the water loving on both sides, and then this water phobic, doesn't like the water here, and this is what creates the barrier between the cell and its outside environment. Okay, so that's it for this video. Good luck with the lessons, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.